So when did the idea of Smart Girls Uganda, when was the idea born exactly? Or were you doing like, work, with girls all along?
When I was working at SMS1, I volunteered in so many organizations. While I was doing that, on weekends when I was not working, and even sometimes when I was working, because I was in marketing, I would run away from work. Please, James, don't listen to this. I would run away from work and go and volunteer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
in organization like IRI, the Green Light Movement, go cleaning hospitals. I would write with small concepts to go make clubs in schools. I'd go with them. I joined a team of guys who had started having anti-AIDS foundation. I was part of them whenever I could be part of them. So I noticed during my work at SMS1, this was my work, like my volunteerism kept on pulling me.
Yes.
So until it reached a point, and I was not giving enough time to SMS1, and I was not giving any time to the work that I was passionate about. That is the volunteering and the empowerment of girls, empowerment of young people, and then marriage came in. Yeah. So I was like, I need to sacrifice one, and I sacrificed SMS1.
What was your motivation the whole time? Because that's you making the effort and putting yourself out there.
So I think the motivation first was when I did the father-daughter dance at Serena to mobilize for usable pads to give out in young girls, and I noticed, as much as the first event was quite disappointing because there were just a number of people that attended, but the feedback, the love the girls and the fathers themselves gave me, like, you've changed my life, like you just created a platform, and someone is emotionally telling you how you've changed their life between their dad and their their daughter, between them. And then after the I mobilized, and with my own little funds and the mobilization I got from father-daughter dance, and actually went down in Matuga and gave out pads and really saw the change I was actually doing. That's when I started like having the push. Then later on, when I had just gotten married in 2013, when I started the laundry thing.
Yes.
Because the laundry thing started weirdly.
You need to explain this for people who don't know.
It was really weird. Oh my God, I hate doing laundry. Like, that's the worst housework. That's like, that's the worst punishment you can give me home. Like, anyway, so when I get to marriage, I was scared. I told my husband, who is sadly is now my ex, I told him, I can't do laundry. Like, I'm sorry.
This was like, before or after you got married?
After. The first week or something like that. He's like, it's okay, you get someone to help you do your laundry. So, us as working ladies, I looked for one of the ladies. That time I was living in Kawempe. So I got one of the ladies' neighborhood. And she's like, I can do your laundry at 20,000 only.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, that's a week's clothes. That's fair enough because it's for 2 people.
Yeah. And
she kept on doing the laundry. After 3 months, 4, she disappeared.
Okay.
Then I had 2 weeks pile up of laundry. I'm like, this lady can't even be joking. I put on my sandals, went down and looked for her. And I find her seated, looking so beautiful in a small marketplace. She had done a market stall. And then I find she's like, oh, Hajat, you're welcome. And I'm like, but you've not come back to do the laundry.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, what happened? It's like, Hajat, you changed my life. I'm like, but how did you change my life? You were the one changing my life. You were helping me with the laundry. I was like, no, the little money you've been paying me with the laundry that I've been doing for you, I actually saved it and started this market stall. I've been in a very violent relationship with my baby daddy, and now I was able to let go of it and confidently leave him because I now have the financial stability to take care of myself and the kid. You should know, I was blown. I could not believe it. And she was replying with a smile. And the first time I met her, when you meet those ladies, they're quite tough. But now she was full of light. And she was it was coming from the soul. Now that's when I got the idea. I'm like, oh my God, this would work. Then that's when I sat down. I told her, can you get me more ladies like you? I think 10. And I have very many bachelor friends. I have so many ladies who are in the same bracket that I'm in. Yes. I have so many friends. Yes. I'll get them to do laundry for those guys. Would save. I would pay you more than a quarter. I'll take off 10%.
Okay.
And then the 10%, I'll use it to help you learn how to start these small businesses, how to manage them, how to financially like calculate it. And then I started with 10 ladies.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
like that. Like, what do we call ourselves? I told them, let's call ourselves a J Mobile Laundry business.
J
Like,
Mobile Laundry, what, services?
yeah, business. Yeah,
business.
yeah, mobile business services, something like that. And then we started.
And
And then it grew.
it grew?
Yeah, from 10 girls I had 20. From 20 I had 30. So they would do the washing.
And this is all in the same area?
Yeah, it was in the same area. So they do the washing for my people I would get. And then after they do the washing, like it's usually on a Monday when there isn't so much washing, and a Tuesday I'd bring people to talk to them on how to start businesses. So they would last with me only 3 months
Okay.
in a cycle.
You
So-
understood that, and
So
you knew
I
it was a platform for them to just move on.
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. So that's how it was. They would serve, when it reaches 3 months and I know you've served this much, we calculate what idea you're going to do, and then you move out, but you move out while bringing in another person. So it was a cycle like that. It was
Wow.
amazing. First year is amazing. So that, while also I was doing the father-daughter dance, so that's when I ended up calling it it was a project under Smart Girls. Yeah. So it's because of that actually laundry business that's when I ended up applying for the yearly Young African Leaders Initiative from the US Embassy. And then I went for that fellowship in the US in 2015. Because I did the laundry from 2013, it was 2013, no, early 2014. Yeah. Because I did the father dance 2013, 2014, 2015. Yeah.
Okay.
So, for the US.
Sorry, excuse me.
No, it's okay.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
My
thank you.
goodness. To think that, you started helping someone who was helping you, and then you changed her life, and then you thought you could do so much more with
Yeah.
it. So you went for this fellowship. How long were you away?
I went, the fellowship was, that was amazing experience. Because before the fellowship.
Because I imagine that even just turned your life around.
Yeah, I did. Because earlier on while I was doing the laundry business, I became pregnant with my first baby.
Okay.
But I ended up losing it. Like just a month before the fellowship. I almost didn't go for the fellowship. But because I think when I went for the interviews, I was so good, I believe. When I lost my baby, the US Embassy called me. It's like, are you okay to travel? Like, as the doctor giving you, have they checked you everything? Because I had like a early premature kind of thing. Yeah. So
you had your baby.
yeah, I had an accident. Then I didn't rest so well. I just got up walking.
Like a car accident?
Yeah, border accident. I was on a border. Then I fell and rolled.
So you were pregnant, like
yeah, I
heavily
was
pregnant at that
yeah.
point?
Like I think I was 6 months.
Okay.
6 months when I had the border accident.
Yeah.
When I had it, I thought I was put on bed rest for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Or it was just just happened. I just go back in my work with the girls.
Like almost immediately.
Immediately. I needed to take care of myself. I think I was supposed to be on bed rest still throughout.
Yeah.
Then my pressure went so high. I had preeclampsia, and then I got contractions at 7 months.
Okay.
So I went to hospital, had a very good delivery, and then they put the baby in the incubator, but it lasted for only 10 days. Then it died. That was now early 2015.
I'm so sorry.
I'm over it now, alhamdulillah. So, but then the US Embassy calls me. They're like, you had applied, we had already started the process, you had actually gone through, are you really fine? Are you okay to travel? I'm like, I am so fine.
I'm ready, let me go.
I am very fine. I don't know if it wasn't even fine, I think I would have said I was ready. So, but anyway, we go to the US, I went in the business track, that's what I had applied for. They placed you in the top universities in the US, because the program is 6 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so they placed me at Dartmouth University in New Hampshire. We were there for 6 weeks. And then after the 6 weeks, the last week, the 7th week, would go to DC for a presidential summit.
Okay.
By then, President Barack Obama was the president of the US. So the presidential summit is actually to meet all the other Africans who had come for the fellowship, meet amazing speakers, but most importantly, meet the president. Everybody's excited by only that, meet the president.
Yeah.
It is more of like, it's more of like a networking event.
Yes.
So people wake up quite early, like early by 2 p.m. They're seated at the hall to get in.
Okay.
To meet the president.
Yeah.
I didn't wake up at 5. I woke up like enough time, got in. While I was there, the White House calls me. And they're like, Jamila, we think the president is going to talk about you, but we're not sure. Please don't tweet, Facebook, or post anything about it yet.
Okay.
You should know my show.
You're like, what?
We believe it. So anyway, the president comes in and he starts the whole thing. People are excited. They go down to shake his hand. Me, I'm still in my seat in shock because of the other phone call. So he talks about the first person, I think from Zambia. He talks about another person. I'm like, now he's not going to talk about me. Now as the last person he speaks about, and we have Jamila Mayanja from Uganda. Oh my God.
You're like, he said my name. He said my name.
I stood up and almost shouted, hallelujah, oh my God. Like I almost freaked out. So I don't know, I just ended up doing stuff, modeling, and it gets off script. It's like, are you modeling? No, Jamila is not a fashion designer. She started a door-to-door laundry business.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was the best highlight of my, I don't know, it was the best moment. And I believe because he had gone off script,
Yes.
people, media, everybody flipped.
Yes, and jumped on it.
Yeah, I was famous in just like a few seconds. every African that was, oh my God. Remember they had spoken about other people. And it was oh my God, it was really a really nice experience. Yeah. It made the whole thing famous. I was everywhere in the US in newspapers, in New Hampshire, coming back home. BBC wanted a piece of me. They took a story of the J Mobile laundry business. And also like monitor, like so many.
Yes, you got so much attention, so much coverage. Yes.
It was really nice, though it all, you know, the nice comes with the bad also.
The bad was so bad.
The bad was, I think I put so much attention with the media.
Okay.
And I forgot to concentrate on the J Mobile.
Oh.
So much. So by the time I got out of the whole phase and to go back and visit the business, it wasn't working out anymore.
Whoa.
The girls had gotten out of it.
Because you were busy.
Yeah, I was busy, and also the person I left in charge was not doing a good job around it. And then they were doing too much hand washing.
Okay.
And you know, with the Ugandans, no, me, I want Omo, me, I want no me, add jig and no me. Like, it was a huge effect on the girls' fingers.
Oh, yeah.
So, because they were doing too much washing, they were too desperate to get out from the before. So, the little money that would save would end up treating the women.
Oh, my goodness.
It was quite a mess. And then I tried to remodel it, and I had plans of now, instead of them doing the hand wash, I wanted to do a laundromat. Okay. Because I had a company in Germany that wanted to send me the machines, but then I was also not doing very well financially, because that trip, as much as it's so good, it's a big, long time for your stability, because remember I had left my work then, I had left SMS1, so I was my own boss, I was my own person, my own financer, so it all fell down.
Okay.
So
were you still with your husband at that point?
Yeah, at that point I was still with him, and I think because of that I got so depressed, and then I ended up becoming pregnant again. So 2016 I was pregnant, trying to rebuild back the laundromat, trying to do back the father dance. It was really hard trying to get back. Yes. Then after I had the baby, I fell into more depression, like it's called what? Postpartum?
Postpartum.
Yeah, postpartum, depression. So I was sick the whole of 2017. The whole of 2017, literally. Yeah. was quite, I think,
Was it, were you okay with your baby? Because
yeah,
sometimes part of
yeah,
it is not even wanting to be around your
yes, that
baby.
happened too. Because whenever I would hold him, I would black out, like literally black out. So my sister had to take the baby for some time. They
Did you
went,
get help?
yeah. I thought it was something maybe to do with my body. Then I went to like all hospitals to check what was wrong. Every doctor was telling me you're practically very fine, very healthy, the most healthy person I've seen. Until one doctor was like, I think you should go see a psychiatrist or see a shay. And that's what I did. And then they found out it was mostly depression. Depression is real.
Yeah, it is.
Very, very real. Yeah, but I started getting better.
Okay.
In the end of 2017, my son was also growing. Then I got him back. I started, so the doctor advised that I should have him around. He could even be there with the maid and I would just look at him, I wouldn't touch him.
Wow.
Like I didn't, but later on, the doctor was right. I kept on, like,
By seeing him around.
yeah,
And,
I started getting over it. Then slowly, I could be able to
so
feed
you were
him.
seeing the doctor on a regular?
Yeah, on the regular. I would see a doctor and a shay on a regular.
Okay.
2017 was, I thought losing my baby was really hard. Losing my dad was really hard. But 2017 was one of my worst years ever, like in history. Ever. It was so hard. We sold everything looking for what was wrong with me. Sold everything. Went to this doctor. One doctor literally had me sit down in the chair to wait to see what was wrong with me. That was his diagnosis.
What do you mean?
Exactly that. Like, had me on the bed and waited to see what is wrong with me. It was amazing. Like, it was, anyway. So, but later on, end of 2017, I started getting back on my feet.
Did they put you on medication?
Yeah, I had, but for me, it wasn't really medication. It was, I didn't grieve so well when I lost my baby. So it was really me.
Oh, you just kept going and you didn't focus on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd, like, even right now, I tell girls it's okay to cry, it's okay to break down, it's okay to give, it's very, very, very important to give yourself time, yourself, without your friends, without your family, without your kids. Like, just take time, go check in yourself in a hotel and pamper yourself. Or, like, I don't know, take a very long walk.
Yeah.
That's what I needed to do.
Yeah.
So when I lost my baby, I didn't give that self to, like, I didn't get.
And we always want to experience the good emotions, the joy, the happiness, the laughter, all that, but we never want to give time to those emotions that make us uncomfortable.
And it came throughout way back when I lost my dad. Like,
so all through you just...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just kept on going. Instead of first, like, stepping back, I'm like, this now has happened to me. Like, it's okay to cry about it. It's okay to feel bad about it. So for me, it wasn't, all I needed was time to myself.
Yeah.
So I prayed a lot. That's when I really changed. I used not to cover. I covered, like, I started learning my religion much more. So it was, it's like I was rebuilding myself from the girl I was in Abisunsa. It's like it was a whole rebuild, and I got that back.
But that must have been like a serious strain on your relationship.
God. It was. I think it's the reason why it eventually, after 1 year, after getting out of that, I understood why my husband walked away so much. Yeah, because it was really, I had very many people told him to give up, and I was so grateful for him. He took care of me, literally, bathed me, feed me. I could, all I was doing was sleep and cry. Couldn't do anything for myself. So everybody, every relative.
Breakdown.
Oh my God, it was a huge breakdown. Kept on thinking, it's the heart, it's the head, and the lungs. Okay, you're fine, my dear, you're fine. But it was good. Then yeah.
Are you still friends?
I got back.
Is he still, in your life with your son?
I think it's too early yet. We are both still in shock that it has not yet worked out. But
so this is very recent.
Yeah, it's really recent. Yeah, it's been early, late last year.
Okay.
So we're still both recovering from that whole thing. For him, he's remarried, alhamdulillah. But I think he's still, because it's me who left. So
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't.
okay.
It was like, I think we need to do it separately. And he
To
wasn't.
leave? Why did you leave? You needed to?
Yeah,
Was
I
it-
needed to. I really, for myself, after what I went through, after I went through 2017, I didn't want to go through it again. It's compiling about so many things. I've started thinking more about myself. As much as I care about other people, I noticed it's very important to also take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You can't take care of other people when you've not taken care of yourself.
Yeah.
You need to first be okay with yourself, be happy with yourself, with who you are, and then you take care of others.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, the relationship. I started becoming bad for myself. I started questioning my self-worth, my self-esteem. So it had become toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for my child also, because after losing that, now I have this one. I was like, I needed to be fine to take care of my son.
Yes.
And I think for me to do that was to be away from him. And I was like, it's okay, let us let go. And I think he took it really bad. Yeah, there were other things he did himself to lead to that, but
Yeah, there's always two sides. There's always two sides. No one is
So,
ever completely
yeah.
innocent. Yeah.
but yeah,
Okay.
I'm okay now. Yay. So anyway,